Good evening, dear friends. Tonight I invite you into a gentle mystery called The Portrait of the Faceless Man. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills, there stood an old cottage filled with paintings. Every wall told a story, until one day, young Clara discovered a dusty canvas hidden behind tattered drapes. The frame was golden and ornate, but the face of the man in the portrait was blank. Smooth, pale skin held no eyes, no nose, no mouth, only empty space. Curious and brave, Clara carried the painting home. She placed it by the hearth and whispered, "Who are you?" At first, nothing happened. The night wore on, and Clara fell asleep in her chair. When she woke at dawn, she gasped. Soft footprints led to the portrait. Two tiny prints, as if a child has tiptoed in the night. Yet, no one lived in the cottage but Clara and her kindly grandmother. That morning, the faceless man's coat sleeve moved. A corner of a collar had cold, as though someone had just left the picture. Clara felt a flutter of hope. She fetched paper and pencil and sketched a simple face, round eyes, a gentle smile. Then she tucked the drawing beneath a frame, close to the empty space. That evening, the cottage glowed with candlelight. The fire crackled, the wind whispered through the trees, and Clara watched the portrait. Suddenly, a soft glow spilled from the empty face. As the light faded, faint pencil lines appeared. A drawing had come to life. The eyes were shy but kind, the lips carved into a timid smile. Over the next few days, Clara spoke to the man in the portrait every morning and every night. She told him stories about her village, how the baker's bread smelled like honey at sunrise, how the children laughed by the fountain, how the wildflowers nodded in the breeze. Each tale coated the empty face with warmth. First, the eyes sparkled, then the lips lifted, and finally, her gentle nose took shape. But the stranger remained silent. Clara longed to hear his voice. One rainy afternoon, she placed a hand gently against the painting. The man's painted hand met hers, warm as summer air, and in a voice as soft as bird song, he whispered, "Thank you." His name was Elias. He had lived long ago. A painter who loved people so much, he poured his spirit into his art. One day, he painted himself with a blank face, hoping that someone kind would help him finish the portrait. He believed that true faces are given by others' love. Clara's kindness had awakened him. With the gratitude shining in his painted eyes, Elias stepped out from the frame. He grew more real with every moment of friendship. In time, he was whole again. The villagers welcomed him with open arms, for he carried stories and laughter wherever he went. And Clara learned that a single act of caring can fill even the emptiest spaces with light. The portrait now hangs in the village hall. But every time you pass it, look closely. You might see Elias smiling, reminding us all that love gives us our true face.